If a woman comes to you and just says like, I'm not able to have an orgasm and also it's difficult to communicate with my partner, what would you say to them?
Look, I think that there can be various reasons for difficulty having orgasm, and there are some more sort of like either psychological or physiological health conditions that might be better addressed with a gynecologist or a therapist or both, such as vaginismus, which is when penetration becomes so painful it's almost impossible, and it often has to do with a sort of a fear or, you know, it could be an injury, experience of sexual trauma, all kinds of things like that, which create involuntary spasms of the pelvic floor such that your body does not allow for penetration. Things like that might make it very difficult to orgasm. I mean, anorgasmia is a condition, clinical term for difficulty having orgasm, and even some men might have difficulty experiencing orgasm, less common but also possible. But these are like these statistically less frequent, right? Where it's a medical condition. Often a woman who's never had an orgasm has never had an orgasm not because she's dealing with a very sort of specific or severe medical condition. It's because there's a lack of information. She doesn't know what's going to get her there, and neither does her partner. Or maybe she knows what's going to get her there, but she can't tell her partner. Often a lot of women only orgasm when they masturbate, because then they do it the way they want to, but they haven't felt confident enough to tell their partner that what they're doing is not working and this is how they want it done.
Exactly.
You know? So I think that for the vast majority of women for whom I have never had an orgasm is not because they have a serious medical issue. It's because the orgasm, women's sexuality is stigmatized, and haven't been able to have these conversations or haven't masturbated, or maybe masturbate but can't talk to their partner. It's like a easily solvable problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Easily solvable problem. And I think that many, many, many women have experienced pleasure on their own, or at least the glimpse of it. Like in India, we all joke, though, every woman's secret is like, you know, in the bathroom we have the like health faucet, the little hand spray, jet spray, high pressure water. Most women will have experienced the pleasurable feeling of that against the clitoris. Like it's your first sex toy. You know, it's like the shower head is like a running joke, and every woman thinks it's only her who's ever tried that, but actually every woman has tried and enjoyed that. Such a funny thing. But so women know, I think, or have had the hints of the fact that certain things feel really pleasing for them, but it's hard to replicate that during sex because there's overemphasis on penetration. So I think like when someone has never had an orgasm, the first thing I would say is explore on your own, because when you don't know, it's that much harder to tell a partner what to do. So first figure it out on your own, and sex toys are they are literally designed for this.